Has come out with a new lawsuit against Diddy, and she is alleging some things. We're going to get into the details of the lawsuit, which has been provided to us via Rolling Stone. But I want to give you guys the details first, and then we will give you guys our opinions. Now, so this she is currently suing Diddy, and she's also suing the former Bad Boy CEO. She is accusing Diddy of groping her, as well as grooming, and she has alleged a few things. She has talked about how she's suing him basically for physical abuse, for emotional and mental abuse as well, and then she's also accusing him of SA as well. She stated in the lawsuit that he had trapped her in a locked car and threatened her life. She's also saying that he manipulated her and made her believe that she had to do these depraved things in order to make it in show business. And then also, she is also alleging that she was in attendance where he was having parties with women who were drugged up and
freak offs.
Well, kind of, but
these
not the freak offs. But she said she was in attendance where she saw the crime of there being young women there, of women being drugged up or really loopy, and then multiple men SAing these women at these parties. And she said that throughout the course of their relationship, she had been seeing him do these things, even witnessed him choking Cassie, she observed Cassie getting choked and then getting hot eggs thrown at her, and then seeing her get dragged up some staircases. And then she also observed Kim Porter run from his studio with a facial bruise and a scarred lip, like it was the lip was pretty much was lacerated. And then when he found out that she was talking to Kim Porter and Cassie trying to tell them that you should exit out of these relationships, he threatened her basically and saying that, look, I make N-words disappear all the time. It will be nothing for you to disappear as well. And then she realized, she also stated that, abuse became normalized for her because she was used to seeing all these things. I do believe the fact that he was letting her see him SAing these women and allowing her to see all these atrocious crimes to be happening is because he started kind of like grooming her for that abuse, because she stated that at first, he wasn't attacking her or anything like that, but it was 2009 to 2011 that he then turned his attention to her. And he literally knocked her door down, barged in her room, and then tried to grope her rear bottom and her chest. So that's what had happened. So it's very sad and it's unfortunate. I'm not surprised.
So many women went through so much in this world.
He really basically pulled an R. Kelly, because that's what R. Kelly did. He would have other girls watch what he was doing, and then he would involve them. Like, he'll be having all this stuff happening at his art studio while he's making music. So he basically did the same exact thing. And for me, I just feel that is really just atrocious. And it's really scary, and it's just so sad, because my thing is, you have done all this craziness and you did not think of your kids. Like, your kids have to deal with all this.
Evil.
It's very evil. It's very wicked. I feel bad for the daughters for sure, because it's like, your father did this. It's like you have the Combs name, and it's kind of like
and these women are someone else's daughters too.
They're someone else's daughters, and I just think it's very unfortunate that he did all of this stuff and he just got away with it for so many years, but he also has so many people enabling him. Like, this is just like a R. Kelly back-to-back situation. Like, I'm looking at it, it's almost kind of like exactly the same thing, except for it seems as if he was doing it with men. Now,
honestly, I feel like there are other people in this industry that's doing stuff,
Yeah. And I'm sure that he did a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of terrible things. Because I even remember Chloe Bailey. She recently came out. Somebody came out. Chloe and Haley, the girls.
Yeah.
She recently came out and she said that somebody had called her boring. Like, Chloe is boring. She has no personality. And she said, if you knew the things that I had been through, you wouldn't say that. I have to be boring and I have to stay to myself because this industry is so crazy. Just for me to keep my sanity and my peace, I absolutely have to stay away. Which I think maybe we'll talk about this in a different video.
Yes.
But even she alleged that, you know, some crazy things have happened to her as well. So I'm not shocked that this is something that continues to happen in the music industry. It seems like there's this culture of abusing women and making them do things so that they can make it, and just because they want to sing or rap, they have to do these depraved things to these sick men who are in power, who have money, and who have influence in this industry. They have to
but obviously are not fulfilled in life. That you also have to go and abuse someone to feel powerful.
Right. So it just
makes me wonder, how do they get to where they got to, the men?
Maybe somebody.
What do they have to do?
Yeah.
I mean,
Cat Williams
to be, you know, what do they call it, Puff Daddy or whatever? What did he have to do?
Well, you know,
to get there. So now you're all upset because maybe someone took away your manhood, emasculated you, and you have to be somebody's whatever. And so instead of standing up for yourself, you go and do the same thing to someone else.
But you know what's crazy? Because I remember Cat Williams saying this. He said, you know, I didn't do certain things because I wasn't willing to sell my rectum or something, he basically said. And then also he said he heard somebody say that, you know, they had to, you know, suck a lot of things to get to where they were. And, you know, it seems like that's a common thing in the it seems like that's a common thing in the entertainment industry. And it's really sick because it's like you have these higher ups that do this stuff to these people, and then these people become monsters and they start doing this to other people. So it's like it's this habitual cycle of sickness and depravity and evil and demonic stuff that continues to happen in this industry.
But you know, I can't give you excuses though.
No, I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm just saying the higher ups.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm the one who started on this low roll right here. But I want to say that I'm not giving you an excuse though. There are you know how many women, okay, look at all the women that these men have abused.
Right.
They're not out there abusing other people.
Yeah.
They're not out there abusing children and all this stuff. Hundreds of women that these men have abused. They're not out there doing all this depraved things. So, you know, I mean, yes, I went through, miss me with that. Okay, some higher up, some executive, whatever, that did stuff to you so you can become Puff Daddy or whatever the hell. That doesn't mean you gotta go out there and be a monster. No. In this time of the Me Too movement and all that stuff, you can go and make your voice be heard and go report somebody.
Yeah. But I think there's a certain time when this.
And now here we go. And I don't even know if anything happened to Diddy, or he's just a monster. I don't know. None of us know, right? We're just here, you know, listening to this report until everything comes out.
Yeah.
Until, you know, the trial goes and he's found guilty or not guilty.
Even if something did happen to him, that's no excuse, which I know you're not saying that there is. Yeah. But there's no excuse. You don't go and take your trauma and then inflict it onto somebody else. Yeah. Like, the amount of things that Diddy has done is very shocking, it's very demonic, and I don't think any of us ever thought that it would be on this level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what his mother thinks of all this.
Is his mom still alive?
What's going on? She's still alive. She's still alive there. You know.
I would hate to be alive if I had to see my child doing these things and it's coming to light.
Blonde hair over there.
Anyway,
she's still alive.
The mothers are innocent and everything.
You know, I mean, she has this blonde hair. I know her because she has like this signature. Blonde hair that she's had for a while.
Yeah, but the whole thing is very sad.
And then you have the children too. You know.
I just feel bad because that's their dad.
All they did, they were just born.
They were just born. But the fact that he was still even doing it after he had children, because obviously he wasn't doing this at that level, but he was doing something. Because the fact that Carisha said, I can have you on your knees in 2 seconds, goes to tell me that he was still abusing women. And exploiting
and
them.
the fact that she even said that, she was
A part of something.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that he had done for her before. And so that's why she said it. It was such a weird thing to say. Remember
But
when
when
she
you're
said it and we said, you know, that's very weird. It's a weird thing to say if you've never been a part of that before.
And it was also weird when she was talking about golden showers. And then
Yes,
she was like
but
making
what's
it a joke, like this is something
Yeah.
cool. There's nothing golden.
I will
about
not
having-
be surprised if she gets linked to something with P.
Well, it's
Diddy
saying that
and
she
end
was
up,
trafficking drugs.
don't end up Carisha out there with him in the slam. You know?
Yeah,
Gotta be careful who you tie yourself with.
I know. But you guys let us know what you guys think about this lawsuit. Do you believe Dawn? Are you shocked about these allegations, or do you
I
think
actually
that?
believe all the women.
Yeah,
Every single
same.
last one of them.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why it's taking them so long to come out, it's a lot of shame.
Oh, of course.
It's a lot of shame. It's kind of like, man, you know, you feel as though, well, I allowed it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
why didn't I speak up, or why didn't I just turn away from my career and just say, you know, forget it, I'll just go do something else. I'll become a pharmacist or something, you know?
Yeah.
I just wouldn't do this if I have to compromise myself in this way,
Yeah.
right? So there's a lot of shame. You think it's your fault. And in some of the allegations, right, you know, you have Diddy manipulating these women, like threatening them, right? Allegedly threatening them, like, I'm going to show the video or whatever, I got you on tape, like,
Yeah,
kind of
blackmail.
blackmailing and all that.
Yeah.
Allegedly. So I can see why it's taking a lot of them. I believe all the women that come through, I believe
Yeah.
them when they say this happened to them. You know, and that guy too, the guy who came out as well.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
another lawsuit which we will get the information about it, and then we'll come and talk about it later.
Mm.
But you guys let us know what you guys think about this lawsuit, and we will see you guys on the next video.
All right.